Let's also bring you some other updates that are coming in from here, the national capital. In the backdrop of the security breach that has been reported, we are now understanding all parties, in fact, have been called to be briefed on the security lapse. That's the update that's coming in. We'll try and go across to Pallavi in just a bit. Pallavi, I believe, is now joining us. Pallavi, what are the details that you're picking up? Do we have a time when the briefing for the parties will happen?
That's right. So what we are now picking up from the Speaker's office is that at 4 p.m. all the floor leaders have been called to his office, and this is on the security breach issue. Essentially, what have been the updates? How did it happen? What kind of checks and balances are in place? What is going to be the procedure in future? All of that is something where the floor leaders are going to be briefed. Remember, while most political parties are being very, very careful in their response, we had K.C. Venugopal, we had Priyanka Chaturvedi of all political parties actually questioning the kind of security arrangements, also saying that this needs to be beefed up, and also this was a security lapse, and how did it really happen? All of these updates will be given to our floor leaders. I think the point which is being made is that this is a situation in which all heads need to be together. No amount of risk factor can be allowed, and what happened really today is something which is unacceptable. So at 4 p.m. that meeting is going to take place at the Speaker's chamber, where all the floor leaders of all the political parties have been called in.
Pallavi, just for the benefit of our viewers, because you were reporting a short while ago that as of now, the authorities on the ground do not want to take any risks. So all visitor passes have also been suspended. We don't know till when this is going to take place. But the bigger question is, what is the entire process that is followed when a visitor pass in fact is issued? If you could just help our viewers understand that.
Yes, very quickly and briefly, there is a form which you're supposed to fill up, and the form is essentially about the date and time when you want to go. Different times are allotted for the visitors to go in and sit in the visitors gallery, and normally that letter has to be signed by a party officer, actually a member of parliament. And we find routinely MPs, because they want to reach out to their members in their constituency, do allow and do sign these forms. So once that form is signed, someone from the MP's office or even someone like me can walk up to the reception. But before you enter that building, there is one first level of frisking. After that, you walk up to a reception table. You show them this form which has been signed. It is cross-checked. Your details are taken. A picture of yours is clicked, and then you are given a barcoded pass, the picture which has been put out by and then again you are frisked, where you have to scan this barcoded pass, and then of course you are escorted inside the visitors gallery. At every point there is a staff there to tell you the way, because most of these visitors may not even know the way up to the visitors gallery. So at every point they are actually escorted, and before they enter the gallery they are given a briefing on the do's and don'ts, like you cannot throw papers, you cannot drink water, you cannot talk to each other. That's the brief procedure and the protocol which is followed.
Pallavi, we'll just request you to stay on with